News 12 now at 11. Your news starts now.
Good evening, I'm Angela Morian.
And I'm Amber Worthy. Thanks for joining us for News 12 Now at 11. Vice President Mike Pence spoke at an America First Policies event at Lee University today.
Pangle Hall, a former church on the campus, was packed with Trump supporters. News 12's Ashley Henderson shares some of the highlights.
Outspoken former sheriff of Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, David Clark, opened the event with a list of what the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act has accomplished since it was signed by the president in December.
Real wages are up, unemployment is down, Black and Hispanic unemployment lowest ever recorded in American history.
A panel discussion followed with Congressman Chuck Fleischman and Scott Desjardins, as well as CPA Daniel Levan.
The best part about this tax code is putting more money in the hands of hardworking Americans and out of the hands of the federal government where it belongs.
President Trump said what he was going to do, and Congress delivered on this one. In Tennessee, the average worker is going to see about $2,000 per year back in their pockets.
We're also more competitive from a global perspective. 21% tax rate for corporations is right in the mix. It's not the lowest, it's not the highest.
Representatives Diane Black and Marsha Blackburn both gave introductions to the vice president and made their own points along the way.
Think about the record that they have had.
Vice President Pence stepped on the stage ready to list the administration's accomplishments in their 18 months in office.
It's been a year and a half of results. It's been a year and a half of promises made and promises kept.
The vice president went on to highlight an extensive list of those accomplishments, discussing trade deals, higher spending promises from NATO allies, security, building a wall, support and justification for ICE, the record number of federal court appointments, repealing regulations, and repealing the individual mandate, and several other topics before even getting around to mentioning the tax cuts.
What brings us here today is the president promised to cut taxes across the board for working families, small businesses, and family farms. And I was there when it happened just before Christmas, when President Donald Trump kept his promise to the American people when he signed the largest tax cuts and tax reform in American history.
Vice President Pence visited several places today, a rally in Macon, Georgia, this event, and also a campaign fundraiser for Marsha Blackburn in Chattanooga. In Cleveland, Ashley Henderson, News 12 Now.
Well, there were some gnats of the protesters. Here they are. The competing protests happened on different sidewalks near the building where Pence spoke today. Many of them were there bright and early as people lined up to get in. I spoke with people who were excited to have the VP in this area and the Lee U group that says they are the peacemakers. They disagreed on the decision to bring VP Pence to the school.
We're just promoting positivity. You know, there are some protesters, and that's fine. We just really kind of stuck to our own, and we support who's here, no matter who's president or who's vice president. We're here because we love America. So.
We'll always support our president, no matter who it is. We love Trump, and we love Pence, and we love America.
All we want is for people to at least start thinking like, maybe Christianity has something else to say. Maybe Jesus has something else to say. Maybe Jesus is not Republican or Democrat, conservative or liberal. Maybe Jesus has more to say about the poor and oppressed, and just to get people to start thinking about that.
We've posted more of these interviews on our website as well as VP Pence's full speech. And